Hi guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Abby Crystal here with a beautiful fresh looking face as usual. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back as well. So today is another edition of a bunch of pageant gist, and I have a lot to discuss with you guys today. And don't touch that dial, keep on watching. Alright, so the first gist I have for you guys is that Miss Cosmo 2024 has begun in Vietnam. And of course, I think in some editions ago, I told you guys that Nigeria has a representative to Miss Cosmo this year in the person of Blessing Temilade Alimi. Yes, she is a model. She is someone that I feel like, she is the first representative. Yes, she's the first representative of of Nigeria in Miss Cosmo. Okay, so this is like the first time we are participating in this particular pageant. So there are no precedents, there are no other, she's just the first representative of Nigeria. So I feel like this is the first edition of this particular pageant, and there's a lot that we don't really know about this particular pageant. So I'm just like wishing her the best. Okay, so as at the time I'm filming this video, I don't know if she has left for Vietnam, but obviously the other candidates that have started arriving in Vietnam. Blessing Temilade is a model and an advocate from Ondo State, and she is currently pursuing a degree in performing arts from the University of Ilori. And obviously, like I said, this is Nigeria's first time in Miss Cosmo, and I think this is the first edition of Miss Cosmo, so I don't really know what they stand for, but I would do my research and all. But I wish her the best of luck in this year's edition, in this first and maiden edition of the pageant. And I'll follow her journey as usual. But as at the time I'm filming this video, I don't know if she has left for Vietnam. I don't know if she's still in the country. There are no pictures. There were no updates from her social media handles, and also updates from the organization as well. So hopefully, let's see if there's any other update, but I will be following her journey in this year's pageant. And of course, there's another favorite of mine who I want to talk about. I think she's representing the Philippines, Atisa Manalo. If you guys be following the Filipino pageantry, that Atisa is, she was Miss International Philippines, and she represented Philippines in Miss International in 2019 or 2018 if I'm not mistaken, and she was the first runner-up in Miss International in 2018 that was held in Japan. So as it is right now, I think Atisa is on the list of a lot of pageant bloggers to take this crown. But all the same, I'll be following the pageant. Okay, I'll be following the pageant. I will give you guys updates as it progresses. Okay, so guys, the second gist of this edition is that a subscriber of mine, he's I think I talked about it in one of my live streams, where I talked about there's a particular former beauty queen that Chidinma looks like, and he made mention of Miss Colombia 2022. Yes, 2022 Miss Colombia. She represented Colombia in Miss Universe, and I had to go and check. Guys, the resemblance was striking. Like Chidinma bears a striking resemblance to this particular beauty queen, former beauty queen. Her name is Vanessa Mendoza, and unfortunately that's Chidinma's name. Chidinma's name is Chidinma Vanessa Onwe Adichina. Okay, so they bear the same name as well, the same English name as well, and also they look alike. And I'm going to put pictures on the screen for you guys so you guys can know that, you can see the similarities. Okay, there's a lot of similarities between that particular beauty queen and Chidinma, and I must say that if Chidinma wants to really make a statement and all, I think she should just try and copy this particular beauty queen. And I love the way she her styling and all that she did in Miss Universe back then in 2022 is still, I think it's still in vogue. I don't know. Why I'm saying this is because I feel like her styling is more suited for Chidinma's stature, because they both have the same stature and all. So I feel like if Chidinma can actually copy what Vanessa wore, and her styling and all, the way she does her hair, the updo hairstyle, the dress, the gown and all, I feel like Chidinma will go very far in Mexico. Okay, so yes, as it is right now, I feel like Chidinma needs to cut down on those flowery and those long gowns that she wears. It's not really good for her stature, being that she's not too tall. I think that those long and flowery gowns might not really do her justice. Okay, so I feel like she should go for more gowns like this. Okay, like what Vanessa Mendoza wore at Miss Universe in 2022. And I wish her the best of luck. Right, so the third gist I have for you guys in this particular edition is that I want to say something about a message I got from a fan. I don't know if he's a die-hard fan of Chidinma, and yeah, of course, the person is a die-hard fan. Okay, this person is a die-hard fan of Chidinma. I got this message from this person, and this person, went as far as going to my DMs and telling me that I've refused to stop talking about Chidinma, that he has sent a lot of messages to my comment section and I don't want to stop, and that I should stop talking about Chidinma, and that the jealousy and the hate is too much on her. And I was like, I didn't just respond, but I just said, no, I have to do this particular video to respond to that particular aggrieved fan, because as it is right now, you're an aggrieved fan. Yes, you're an aggrieved fan. So all I would say is that, as a pageant blogger, as an pageant analyst, I feel like, most of this criticism that I give is from a place of love. It's not from a place of hate. I've said it so many times on my live stream that I don't come with hate in my mind or jealousy or anything. I'm just here to criticize, and I feel like, it's a good thing to criticize. A good thing to always make sure that, your queen is at her best at all times. So most of the things that I say about Chidinma is from a place of love or a place of concern. Okay, so most of these things that if we don't talk about it, then who else talk about it? As a pageant blogger, I feel like, as part of of also supporting our queen and all, I think it's better we tell our queen where she's going wrong, what she needs to do. We are the ones that are saying it. She might not really be seeing it from from our own perspective, but if she listens, of course she will take corrections, and I'm not saying that she should take corrections, but it's just an observation. Okay, it's not like I'm forcing her to do most of the things we're talking about, or most of the things that we are saying. It's just for her to for her to be able to take corrections and all. So if they feel like I'm doing this from a place of hate and all, sorry, okay, please. And I've said this 1,000 times. I think this is the last time I talk about it. Like, I'm not saying it because I have a vengeful heart or something. I'm saying it because out of love, and I feel like I won't stop talking about Chidinma, because of course she's representing Nigeria in Mexico, and I have to. Sorry guys, let me just I'm in the car right now. I'm trying to minimize the noise I'm getting from outside. Okay, so like I was saying, I would say that Chidinma, I won't stop talking about Chidinma's issue because it's a very, very important issue. We have a pageant in Mexico, and we just have about 2 months to prepare, and most of the things we are saying is just to help her in her journey to Mexico. Okay, if she really wants to make that impact in Mexico, most of the things we are saying is going to help her in the long run. It's going to help her in the long run. Okay, so I'm trying to also rally around votes for her, trying to rally support for her. Okay, so most of the things I'm saying to criticize is just because I want it's just for her to be corrected and do what needs to be done. Of course, she's a pretty lady, she is beautiful, she has she's eloquent, she's intelligent, and she has a very strong story that can give us a crown in Mexico. But I feel like she needs to change her styling. She needs to change a lot of things. Like, this is not the time for pity party. Okay, most of the interviews she's granting about what happened to her in South Africa and all, we understand, but I think that this is the time for her to get into the business of preparing for Mexico. That is all I have to say. Okay, that's what I have to say in this particular issue, and I won't stop talking about her. Okay, it's something that I need to talk about, because right now we are gradually getting close to Miss Universe, road to Miss Universe. In fact, this is the road to Miss Universe. Okay, so we have to talk about these things before Miss Universe starts. Okay, so it's important I talk about such things. Alright, so sorry guys, it's important to talk about such things as a pageant blogger. Okay, it's very, very important. So I feel like most of my fans, they understand what I've said, they understand me in every ramification. I don't know why some agreed fans will not stop talking about will not stop telling us to stop talking about Chidinma or I don't know why. I feel like this is where she needs us the most, in terms of helping her out, in terms of giving her the much needed advice that she needs right now. I think that this is the more time that we need to talk to her. We don't need to abandon her, because of course there's a bigger job ahead of her. Okay, and of course, as a pageant blogger and as pageant fans, we have to talk about her. Okay, so please, as it is right now, if I see anything that is not that I feel like we need to talk about, we need to criticize, we need to correct, I'll come out here and talk about it. Okay, so it's not coming from a place of hate. Okay, all right, so rounding up this edition of a bunch of pageant gist. Okay, so I'm going to be like I said in the beginning, I'm going to be following Nigeria's journey in Miss Cosmo, which has started already in Vietnam. Yes guys, you guys should go and vote for queen, please go and vote for our queen. Go to Miss Cosmo website, Miss Cosmo social media, and support our queen. Okay, support Nigeria. If there's any other information that I get, of course I'll keep you guys updated in terms of how you can vote and how you can support our queen, how you can support Miss Nigeria in Miss Cosmo this year. All right, so just stay tuned on my channel. Also, I'm going to be talking about Miss Grand International as well, and also all the other pageants that are coming up later this year. Of course, we have a lot of pageants coming up later this year. This is the pageant season, and there's a lot more. All right, so anticipate my next video, which is going to be my favorite candidates for Miss Universe 2024. Okay, yes, I'm going to start with the African region first of all. Of course, you guys know now I'm going to talk about African contestants, my favorite African contestants for Miss Universe 2024. Okay, and possible continental winners. Okay, you guys know the new format for Miss Universe now, that's changed. All right, so if you watch up to this point, you're the real MVP, and I'll see you guys in my next video coming up very soon. Bye.